Good morning. First one in, DJ Digby. Can't do the echo. Still waking up. Followed by Jacob and Billy D. Morning to you all. This is my morning grind. I usually watch Brian while I do this one. Woke up a little bit late this morning. Let me switch over to the live scene. Woke up a little late, but here's where I'm at. I'm at the 5.7 for the 4-star featured. As you know, I will not be streaming my normal time, so that is why I am doing this morning stream here. But I'll wake up in a minute. What kind of music? That is a playlist that I put together. If you look in my videos, I actually have that entire playlist listed out. So you'll know every single song that's on that playlist and where I got it from and that sort of thing. But I made it myself. I haven't used it lately for my videos because I was told by someone that when I'm trying to explain things or when I'm talking, it sometimes is distracting, even when I have it low. So I put it on every once in a while, depending on the video that I'm doing. But how's everybody doing? Yes, my voice is much deeper when I just wake up. All right, come on. There we go. In fact, this morning, you guys are the first to hear me speak. I haven't said anything to anybody. So yeah, this is what my voice sounds like in the mornings. And I saw your comment, Jacob. You were like, I can't believe I missed this stream. It happens. Especially when they don't send out notifications. Not really much I can do. But yeah, so like right now, these guys that I am using here will come off cooldown at about 12:17 here. And so I want to try to get them as many as I can, all if possible, on cooldown before 6 o'clock. That way everybody is ready to go at 1 when I normally stream. But if I can just get enough, within those 30 minutes, that's fine too. Because it means I can start, and then by the time I get through the first, maybe half of my guys, the others will be off cooldown. But we had a level up event, and I sure did that thing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. I was kind of upset too because I lost a lot of footage. I don't know what happened, but it recorded the audio, but the video just got stuck, it looks like. Never changed its scene. And of course I didn't notice because I was looking down at the at my iPad. Whoa, $2. Thank you, Jacob. Well, that was worth it. Maybe I should do early morning streams more often. That is very nice, man. Thank you. waking me up. Let's see. DJ says, doing good as I'm getting phone upgrade soon. Ooh. I always like that too. In fact, I like all kind of upgrades. I like pretty much upgrading my electronics. So, upgrading my TV, upgrading my computer, anything electronic I like. And my mom laughs because I'm just like my dad. They knew each other since the 5th grade. So she knows him, or knew him, very, very well. I guess still knows him. And one of the things that she used to say he always liked doing, he loved gadgets. You know, obviously back then they didn't have the same gadgets as they have now. But if it was an electronic little gadget or even mechanical, he loved it. Like he had, back in the day, he had one of those pens that had many different inks. I don't know if you've seen them, but the pen could do red, blue, green, you know, all of that. Well, at the time, that was, you know, new and novel. And he grabbed one of those and he just loved it. And he would always have to show my mom. Had to show her. And of course, you know, you're supposed to be quiet in class. And he's sitting there. He always managed to get a seat behind her. And then he would whisper, look at this. Look at this. Look what I got. Look what I got. And of course, my mom, being the studious lady that she was, she would tell him, you know, she would try to ignore him in you know, at first. And then finally she would, you know, be like, would you be quiet? And sometimes would get them both in trouble. But, oh man. So when she saw that I basically is following in his footsteps, she just shook her head. And I did get to know my father for the first 17 years of my life. And we used to share gadgets all the time. Another $1. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Yay, I tried to donate a $5. It wouldn't let me. Oh, my. Okay. So I think you should do morning streams. It will wake up all your fans, especially me. All right. Only reason that I don't do morning streams is that sometimes, just sometimes, if I wake up late, then I might not be able to do it. Oh my. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Your dad is bragging about a pen. He bragged about everything because he had to show my mom. Whatever it is he got, he had to show her. And from when I knew him, then we had, you know, the Walkmans. And give you an idea, he never stopped. What he would do is when he got an upgrade, because that's what we were talking about, you know, a little technology or whatever upgrade. Every time he got an upgrade, he would give me the old one. And I remember one thing he gave me was a solar powered watch. And it was one of the early models. And the problem with the solar powered watch is when you had it on your wrist and you had long sleeve shirts, it wasn't charging. And let's do that. It wasn't charging. And so if you were not somebody that checked all the time, the battery seemed to run out very quickly. I would charge it all night. You know, you just needed a light or something. I would charge it, and then I would go to school with it, you know. But it did not last very long, and by the time school was out, oh man, I tried to dash back twice and it still didn't work. But it was one of the early ones. Later on, they fixed that problem. My dad was the budget director for the city of New York, sanitation, and they would often send him samples of things. He also bought a lot of things. He had a problem with that. But they would also send him things hoping to get business. So he got things that were not ready for the market just yet. And that watch was one of them. I never saw that watch anywhere being sold at that time. Another watch that I had, and remember, this is in the 80s. Okay. Another watch that I had was a recorder. You could actually record short messages and record anybody, anything really. It also had a lot of alarms on it. You know, these things were just little gadgets that at that time had all the ladies and some of the boys just going ooh and ah. Because you know, even then I was like, hey, you want to see my watch? The other thing that another watch was one, it came with a keyboard and you could program in certain things. That was really good for certain tests, let me tell you. Not something that they expected. I did that one time. I felt bad, so I didn't do it again. All right, let me, my eyes are finally waking up a little bit more. Whoops. I looked up and didn't time that one right. But Mighty, hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? Let's see, I had nothing else to do with my money and I saw your stream, so I thought I would make someone's day. And you did. I don't know if it's okay, but... Oh, I see who this is. There we go. Yeah, let me finish off this Iceman. That's what you get. Keep playing. All right. I don't know if it's okay, but you don't get a lot of money for the views unless you have a lot of views, and I do mean a lot. My videos generally, what do you call it? They get about 100 to 200 views if I'm lucky. The crystal opening videos, those get more. Each of my videos, just from the ad revenue, a lot of them don't even earn $1. A lot of them don't even earn 50 cents. And that's with the views that I normally get on them. So each of the videos that I make, they may earn me 5 cents, 10 cents per video. And when you consider how much time it takes to make those, it's not a lot of earning potential there. So yeah, even $1 And even though YouTube is going to take a chunk of it, it's still more than what my videos make. So yeah, it helps a lot. So thank you. Ooh. I can't seem to stop trying to dodge that. But that time they let me at least block. See, Sony Walkmans are awesome. Yeah, DJ Digby. I used to have Sony Walkman and also AWA. The AWA Walkman, my first AWA Walkman, was mostly metal. So the thing that I liked about the AWA Walkman over the Sony was how sturdy they were. I could drop the AWA and it wasn't a problem. I dropped that Sony Walkman, it was usually over with for it. But since the AWA was mostly metal, it just got dented. See there, there's one advantage of keeping old stuff. It might be worth something in the future. True. One of these days, I'm going to make a video. I might do that sometime today. But I just want to make a video of my comic book collection, some of them. And I wanted to show everybody my Darkhawk collection. And maybe it'll be worth something someday. But I don't have a large comic book collection. I had just started, and I collected for a little bit. And then, I got into college, and I even had this guy who had a comic book shop. He would order certain series for me because he knew I liked them. So like X-Men, X-Factor, New Mutants. As soon as they got new ones, he would bag and board them. If you guys know what that is. If you don't, it's another reason I want to make that video, show you. Bagged and boarded it, and then I would just come by and get the batch. But I remember I, stopped first because of money. And I felt bad because the last batch I wasn't able to get. So I told him, I'm going to try to get the money to get those, but don't get any more. And at least he was able to sell those, but I ended up just not doing it anymore. I stopped reading them as well as collecting them. Let's see, awake early enough. Affliction, what's up? Yeah, this is my normal time. I actually overslept a little bit. I'm usually awake an hour and a half ago. I normally wake up around 4 a.m. But those meds have been knocking me out. If I stay up late, yeah, I'm not going to get up that early no more because I used to not sleep. I would always nap. 5 hours was all that I could sleep at a time. Not anymore. And I was up past the time when maintenance hit. I got all my guys on cooldown. Used up my final energy in AQ. It was funny because I was out of energy, and the next energy was going to hit 2 minutes before maintenance time. And I waited, and then I hit it, got my last fight in, and none too soon. I thought about doing a little bit more arena just in case they were late. I'm glad I didn't try it because my 550s were ready. And I had planned to do those, but I did the labs instead. And then I didn't really have the time. Okay. Momo! Mickey, Mickey, Mickey Momo! Mickey Momo is an attitude. The Mickey Momo is a mellow mood. You Momo when you're drinking lemonade. You Momo soaking in a marinade. Almost got all the words. I'm Mickey cause you're Momo too. So I know what you're going through. Uh-oh. Okay, but what's up? Yeah, I guess the bot isn't joined yet. It sometimes takes a little bit of time. But what's up? What's up? See, you like tinkering with things? Perfect. I owe you $20. How I owe you $20? Ticket with your thing will go. Will you go blind? I'd have been blind a long time ago. Say, Momo, guess who your 20th sub is? Sweet. You sub to everybody on this stream? Nice. I like it when my sub to others, to each other. That's cool. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. It's like 4:33. Okay, Jacob, so you're just an hour behind me. Because it's 5:33 here. And this is what I normally do in the mornings. My morning routine. And about this time is when I'm usually watching Brian Grant. Because he streams at 1 a.m. my time. So I very rarely, because I'm not awake these days, get to see him live. So I'll watch him do this grind right here, get my guys on cooldown, because all of these champions that I'm using here will be ready at 1. For the next, let me see, 23 minutes. Whoops. For the next 23 minutes, whoever I get on cooldown right here will be ready by 1. And that's how I normally will do it. After that, once I get these guys down, I'll do my devotions. And then, it just depends on what else is going on. Eat my breakfast. If I need to go shopping, might do that later. Stuff like that. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. See, the shape in the background is the shape of the eye of Agamotto. Oh. See, I hardly ever even notice those things back there. Sometimes I do. Wow, just had to hit me with that foot, huh? Well, she ain't into that. Shout out to Sweeta who ranked up his Kamala Khan, showing everybody that Kamala Khan is not that bad. Bomo, that bot. Yeah, I know. It's very... I don't even know if I could make it join. Very, very strange the way that bot works. But it might be here before the stream is over. Ooh. I'm always nervous about his special 2. You take that on your block, and you in for a world of pain. Let's see. Dark Horse Comics is worth something to me as I love him. He is in my top 5 Marvel characters. Well, I have Darkhawk issue 1. I also have Darkhawk issue 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah, I'll make a video just to show, because I was surprised when they said Darkhawk was coming to the contest. People were like, who's Darkhawk? And I'm like, wow. Because I collected him for a little bit, but then let's see, yeah, I guess we'll do that. And I don't think his series, at least the series that I was collecting, lasted very long. And then I was no longer reading or collecting them, so I wouldn't know. Kamehameha! See, you owe me $20 because you never subbed to me or told me how good my videos are, and what do I need to improve or change. And BG didn't do any MCOC today. Huh? I'm not subbed to you? I'll have to rectify that. But you can always ask me, Momo, on my Discord server. Because I don't usually critique other folks. I just watch and enjoy it. There we go. Wow, a super early arena. Yeah, Happy, I do it every day. I just don't stream it. Says comics don't sell in my country, so I have to buy digital comics. Oh, man. Yeah, I haven't bought a comic in years. See, it's great to have YouTubers like you around. Two are always positive to their fans and viewers. I try. I haven't always been the most positive of peoples. But God can change you, let me tell you. And he does. It's the only reason. See, Brian did a little stream. Maintenance was on him. Okay. Because I thought I saw a notification that Brian, it was like live in New York or something. He was like live, New York, maintenance, something. I don't know. So Captain Bay in bed in hotel. Oh, man, I got to check it out. Okay, Nightbot is there. But Nightbot's not the one that has your command. Let's see. Get this Venom. And yeah, I was waiting for the dungeon crystals, but it does look like that they are gonna wait for the next dungeons. Because I was ready to check out the new batch and see if anybody any crystal was worth it to me. Go Hyperion. One Fury. That'll be enough. Let's see. I'm ahead of you in the arena. Well, yeah, this is the, what do you call it? Nope, Streamlabs is not there yet. I did this arena last. This is the final arena. Did you do anything in the 5-star featured? Just so you know. You might be ahead of me in this arena. 6 stars will come off cooldown very soon here. They may already have started to come off cooldown. Gotta remember to check. Because I've done that before. Because I'm in the basic, I won't see them when they come off cooldown. Unless I actually go check the other arena. See, come on, you're being in the Invisible Woman while fighting Thing. I thought the Fantastic Four was supposed to stick together. I know, man. But, you know, just like with many families, there's a little bit of infighting. But the one thing you never want to do is try to join in and mess around, because that's when they'll unite. All right. Oh. Oh, walked into that one. Shocking. See, I was very hyped to hear that Darkhawk was added in the game. Yeah, I was just curious. I was just like, wow, why would they add Darkhawk? Because I figured a lot of people didn't know who Darkhawk was. I knew him, you know, from back in the day. I didn't even know. Remember, I stopped reading comics and collecting them. So I remember a short-lived series for Darkhawk in the comics. And so I'm like, you know, thinking that his series died out back in the 80s. I didn't know that he was still active in the MCU, you know? So I was very surprised to see him. I never knew what happened to him or anything like that. Let's see, nope, only that arena, T1 Alpha, and 3-star. Yeah, I haven't even touched the 3-star. Mark, what's up? Good morning. BG went live, but he was showing his room. Oh, well, perfect then. I didn't really miss anything. I'll still check it out. But yeah, that's good then. Didn't have anything to grind to. See, he just showed his room and he had Captain with him. Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out. You gave me a role on your Discord. Yeah, I know I'm a member of several Discords, but if you've seen me on my own Discord server, you know that I'm not on Discord very often, even my own. I'll get on there when, you know, I'll see someone send me a message. Then I'm like, hey. And if I haven't gotten anything in a while, I'll go check because the way my notifications are set up right now, unless I'm right here, they don't stay around. I could change it, but I remember how annoying they were before. So I turned that off so that it would show the notification, but then it would go away. So unless I'm sitting right here, I will never see it. And I'll just have to go check myself. See, I have over 1,000 of the old Marvel Comics collectible cards. Oh, man. Now, I do have some cards. The thing is, and this kind of made me sad, but, you know, not much you can do. I used to collect a few things, right? Comics and certain card series. You know, I had Star Wars. I had the Garbage Pail Kids, if you remember them. They were like two. I had 2 complete series of Garbage Pail Kids. And in order to preserve their quality, I put them away. And then I didn't even look at them myself. So I had a little box and I had some stuff and I would put them all away and put them in my closet and just leave them in there. So I hadn't looked at them for years, and I do mean years. Fast forward to when I'm an adult now. I've moved, I'm out of college. I've moved down to Georgia, and I'm looking on eBay. Now remember, when I started collecting these things, there was no eBay or anything like that. And someone was looking to purchase a full collection of Garbage Pail Kids. It was about, I forget what they were willing to pay, but it was over $500 for a complete set. And I was like, boom, jackpot. That's what I was waiting for. That's what you hope for, you know, when you're collecting, unless you just like to collect. And so I'm just like, perfect. I go looking for my series because I'm about to make a little bit of money, right? Couldn't find them. Turns out my baby sister, who was no longer a baby, had gotten in there, took my Garbage Pail Kids, put them all over her book because they were stickers. And of course, that was years ago. I just never knew because I hadn't looked. And I remember seeing Garbage Pail Kids all over her notebook for school and things like that. I didn't know they were mine. And even though I mess with her now, she still wants to deny it. She'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about. But those stickers were mine. That's where they went. And I don't know where else she used them. But man, I was a bit salty about that. But, you know, that was something that happened so long ago. Let's see. He thought the game would be down for 2 hours. Ah. My mouth is all dry. Come on. Oh. That wasn't nice. Yeah. I like it when they have recoil damage. Say my name, Mark. I said hello to you earlier when you got in. You didn't hear me? Mark, mo fee, five, po park, po mana, po mark. What's up? All right, so we're making good time. Even though I won't be streaming, I still want to keep on my schedule. Because if I don't, it just makes things worse for me. And then I start thinking things like, maybe I'll just skip this last one. But the whole reason that I want to do this like this is so that I can just have a nice little relaxing time towards the end. Just grinding for battle chips, not trying to do anything crazy. Towards the end, that is. So it was only down for like 12 minutes. And you know what? I was asleep. I was knocked out, man. I saw the message pop up for maintenance. And I was like, all right. I turned it off. And I don't think I lasted 10 minutes. Loving that early for my time stream. Oh, it's early for me too, Paul. And what's up? Good morning. Yeah, it's right now it's 5 minutes to 6 in the morning for me. And I've been streaming now for about 44 minutes, according to the timer. So yeah, nice and early for me as well. But I'm normally hitting the arena this time anyway. And since I will not be streaming my normal time today, because Variant drops, I am so excited about that. You guys just don't know. But because Variant is dropping, and everybody, all the big YouTubers are going to be streaming. And for that reason, and for the reason that I want to see it and get a little preview first, I'm not going to stream. I'm just going to be watching them. Usually Seaton drops, he's on it like right when it starts. So I'm usually in his stream. So if you're there, you'll see me. And once I see, you know, what it's all about and all that good stuff, because it looks like it's going to be really good for tech. Then I'll do a initial clear video. And if I get the initial clear done this week, I actually have videos scheduled for the rest of this week. So Monday will be the next time I can put out a video, because I try to put out one thing per day, maybe two, depending on how short they are. Like if it's just a short fight video, you know, like a minute or so, I might put out 2 or 3 of those. But if I get the initial clear done, then all next week, because they said it's going to be like a 6, I think it's 6 chapters. So I'll do that in 6 videos. So all next week will be 1 per day, getting that stuff done. At least that's the plan. Because I really am looking forward to that variant. And I'm probably going to just buckle down and get her done. The initial clear, but I'm going to be exploring it all over the weekend, I'm pretty sure. And who knows, may even make another video for an opening, you know, rewards opening. May even do it on a stream. Just depends on how much I get done. So you really the champion collected, Shadow? What you mean? I never hear someone want 6-star Deadpool X-Force. I want any champion once. As long as I don't have them. Ooh. But yeah, as long as I don't have them, I want them. One time. All right. Oh, you're just kidding, Mark? Yeah, I was going to say. I thought you were saying that I hadn't seen you when you came in. Okay, let's see. Right now it's like 5 minutes to 5. Yep, you're just an hour behind me. It's 6 a.m. now for me, so 5 for you. See, I'm so hyped for Variant 3. Yeah. I'm going to do it as soon as I get home, at least completion. Yeah, and see, I'm going to do completion as soon as I can. One of the things that I love about having Ghost and all of that is I can often do, my questing and everything, and I'm not locked up normally. I'm not locked up having my champions stuck in AQ or Alliance War. So I don't use Ghost in Alliance War or Alliance Quest. So I'm free to use her, in my questing to get through, the monthly content, all of that. But for this one, I'm going to want my Sentinel. So Ghost is fine, is free. Starkey I usually use for Alliance Quest, but I don't have to. So he can be free. And my Sentinel I've been using in Alliance Quest, but that's a new addition to it, and I don't have to do that either. So what would often happen to mess up my timing for these variants and things is that I had to wait until both Alliance Quest and Alliance War were down before I could do the variant. And then I had to do as much as I could, as quickly as I could. But now, if I don't want to bring Sentinel in, because we do have an Omega Red killer, he uses Darkhawk, and Darkhawk seems to be better at fighting that Omega Red than Sentinel. I'm just there as sort of a backup Omega Red killer. So, I don't have to bring him there. I haven't been needed for the last, I think the last couple of days. So yeah, I could get that done over the weekend, but we have to see. It may be that not every chapter is Sentinel friendly, with that boost. I'm not sure if that global is on every chapter or just 1 or 2. So it could very well be, because there's like 6 chapters, they said, right? So it could be that Ghost reigns supreme for one or 2 chapters. For 1 chapter. I keep saying 6 chapters, but 3 chapters, 2 quests per. So I think that's what they said. But anyway, so it could just be a mix. Some might be good for Ghost, some might be good for Sentinel, some might be good for Starkey, or all. I just can't wait. Let's do that. But I'll figure it out. But I will have at least 2 of the texts that I think are going to be great in there available. Okay. See, I haven't even started with one. Really? Wait, started with one what? With the variants, right? That's what you meant? If so, then really? Well, it's permanent content, so take your time. BB, what's up? You just lurking. Ha. My line ID, I don't give out, Mark. I set up a Discord server as Nightbot just popped up. That's where I usually do my communicating with the subs. That's why I set up the server. I absolutely hate the in-game chat, and I don't really use Line that way. I'm in a few groups, and I use it to, chat with Alliance and family, but that's really about it. So some folks have my Line ID because they're in, a Line group with me, but I don't give that out, really. All right. So basically, all of these guys here will come off cooldown after 1 o'clock. But all the champions that you saw me using earlier, they will be coming off cooldown by 1 o'clock. So at 1, some, quite a few actually, will be available. And by the time I get through those, the rest will be available. And that's how I do it. And that's why I moan when if I wake up a little late. Oh man, it throws me off completely. Because then I have to decide whether to still get them on cooldown. And if I do, then they're not going to be ready by stream time. And if I was really late, then yeah. And I got to remember here, let me go real quick over to my the other arena, because with the 6 stars, I like to get them on cooldown really quickly since it's 12 hours. So it'll be 6 p.m. tonight. Ooh, why did I do that? It'll be 6 p.m. tonight when they start coming off cooldown. But yeah, for a 12-hour cooldown, roughly speaking, gotta be careful. And the reason that it's this late is because I forgot and then didn't wake up to get them. But you can see, look at that, 13.5 is where I'm at. So I'm not worried about them. And eventually I'm going to stop in this arena anyway. Because once I have like 14 million, then really, that's it. I don't really need more than that. I'm probably good here, but it doesn't take long to get them on cooldown. So there's no point not to doing it. But this is why I like new champions, even a Deadpool X-Force. You see that Hulkbuster? Don't mind. But I didn't like duping my Morningstar twice. That was not cool. Come on. Come on. Hate when they do this. He refused to attack. He just read my moves. So as soon as I hit my attack, he popped me quick. Yeah, now he does it because he knows he's about to die. Phantom, what's up? What's up? Morning. Well, yeah, see, I had a reason to, Momo. Come on. There we go. One more? Yeah, buddy. Beast is so cool. Yeah, he is. So I might be taking my Doc Ock to rank 3. Doc Ock is pretty good. I don't get a chance to use him, but he's actually pretty good. I need to learn more about him. Whoops. You notice that I didn't have any help pop up just now? That lets you know that you are using them within the time that they were coming off cooldown. Just a little tidbit there. You know how you can reduce the cooldown time by people hitting help, right? Well, when they do that, that means your champions come off cooldown earlier than they normally would. But the help, you know, the little button that allows you to request help, that's on a static timer. It doesn't change. So you're not going to see it until the time that it's supposed to be there comes. Woo, got her before the limbo healed her back up. So that just lets you know that they just came off cooldown and it's earlier than they normally would have. Because I think it was like 5 something. You know, like 5:40, 5:45. When I got them on cooldown last night. Let's see. So I just used Angela, Nebula. Yeah, see? No help. But they are coming. And if I'm out of this arena when they come, that'll mean that nobody can hit the help, and they will come off cooldown when they come off cooldown at like 6 p.m. tonight. All right, hold on. Ooh, oh, got the timing wrong. Ha! Woo, bet you that hurt. Ooh, he snuck me. Y'all saw that? He actually snuck me. That's the time when he's normally passive and he goes all the way to the corner. And this time he attacked. Ah, Momo, you haven't even done variant yet. Okay. Yeah, there's no hurry. Permanent content. Take your time. See, I got 5-star Starkey from Legendary Spider Crystal. Ooh, straight to rank 4 unduped. Yeah. You could take him to rank 5 unduped. He doesn't need his duped ability, but he does do more damage when he is awakened. But yeah, I'm not even sure that I would use a gem on him. In fact, I didn't. I awoke him naturally and then kept pulling him. I think I pulled him like 7 different times. It was ridiculous. He was my first max sig because of it. Let's see. I know Shadow's line app. That's for 10k units. Wow. Yeah, BB is in a group with me. But yeah, See, no help button, but it will pop up whenever they would have normally come off cooldown. Okay, Mr. Sinister, huh? That's gonna suck. I'm lonely because you have subs and I have none, and even got those zeros slowly. Yeah, you singing? Oh, PS my rapping skills. Okay, hold on. Got smacked in the face by Phoenix. Gosh, who stole Iron Man's suit this time? Hulkbuster versus Hulkbuster. I know, right? Yeah, 7 times. I was getting salty, and people were getting salty about me getting salty because they couldn't get him even one time. And they were like, that's still a good pull. And I'm just like, yeah, but I've got him like a bunch of times. I'd rather have a new champion. I already have him. He's awakened. I've used him in Labyrinth of Legends. He's great. I love him, but I'm tired of seeing him. Yeah, this could be a pain. Yeah, I knew he was going to do that. See if we can keep him from firing off that special one. There we go. Yeah, I remember fighting him in Variant, and I was losing my mind because he was firing the special one, and I was pretty sure I evaded it, but then I started trying to just block it, and it didn't make any difference. I was still getting all that stuff on me. And so I was asking in my alliance, and they were like, yeah, that's how he works. And I'm like, seriously? So what am I supposed to do? So I started using AA, but the problem with using Archangel against Sinister is that it's all RNG. If I can get neurotoxins on him, at least 2 or 3, before he gets to his special one, I'm good. It shuts him down. The fight is so easy. But if I don't, I'm dead. So I don't really like that. And the same thing happened when I was fighting Sinister in uncollected mode. I was just like, you know what? I'm going to use Ghost. Forget that. What you got, big man? What you got? Show me what you got. Ooh. No, sir. Okay. Fight taking long because they changed him. Okay, you got your hits. Great. Now let's finish you off. They usually do something to get some hits on me. They'll change up their rhythm, tempo. They'll attack, you know, when they normally wouldn't attack. Things like that. Catch you. But it's all good. All right. Ugh. The best part of waking up. And that's why they spend all that money. So you can have those things in your head. See, I got 5-star Starkey. Oh, wait. I got 5-star Starkey as my first and only 5-star out of a 5-star Hero Crystal. Ooh. Well, that's a good one. He will do Labyrinth of Legends for you. Says, yep, already take him to rank 4. Not going to use Awakening Gem for him. Yeah, his prestige sucks, and he doesn't really need to be awakened. So, yeah, not worth the gem in my opinion. And I remember thinking about it too. But I didn't think too long because I pulled him and then kept pulling him. Says, yeah, I'm slacking, didn't start uncollected yet. I'm already 100% uncollected, and I'm almost 100% master. I just wanted to get as much of that done before variant dropped. And you see all those units I got? I was saving them for variant, just in case. I didn't know how it was going to be, but I knew I wanted to get it done. So I hope most of the units I spend will be on refills, energy refills. But each of the variants cost me units. Like the first one was the hardest, of course, and it cost me like 4,000 units to fully explore that one. Variant 2, 1,000 units to fully explore. That's not including the energy refills. I think the energy refills weren't that many units. Trying to remember how many they were, but they weren't that much. So maybe this variant, I don't spend any units on revives, really. Revives and health potions is what I'm talking about. I try to keep that down. Energy refills, I don't mind because I don't have to spend those units. But I want to just because I like to get stuff done as quickly as possible. And I want those rank ups because that will possibly dictate who I'm going to take up next. Like right now, I have a 3 to 4 Cosmic. And I'm going to use that on Phoenix, but I might get a Cosmic from this latest variant, which will, mean that I'll use that on her and then use this other one on somebody else. Maybe save it for Captain Marvel or something like that. And I still have my generic awakening, so I'm looking forward to seeing what awakening gem I'll get. We got one from the calendar coming. We got one from variant that I want to get ASAP. If I get a science, it's going to thing. If I get a tech, it's going to Sentinel. And as far as the other ones go, I don't know yet. Because I really don't have that many people to that I really want awakened. But if I get others like mutant or skill or cosmic, I'll probably just have to hold on to those. And use them maybe if I ever get a Namor. Or a Captain Sparkles, or an Omega Red. But I have a generic Awakening Gem for one of those if I can get them. If I get a Namor or an Omega Red, they get that generic. They're definitely worth the generic. Because they need to be awakened. Uh-oh. Let's see. And we'll grab you. Okay. Okay, let's do that. Let's see. Head to work now. Catch your stream later. All right, Mark. I'm not going to be streaming my normal time, Mark. just in case you're still here and listening. That's why I'm doing the morning stream, because the new variant is going to drop today. So I'll be pretty much watching it on Seaton's stream if he streams it. I might even go and look, you know, on the other YouTubers, depending on who all streams it today. I'll watch it on demand or something. And then I'll be doing it myself, but not on stream. I'll be making the videos, video versions of them, talking about, you know, giving you a walkthrough guide, and then I'll release them next week. So that's pretty much what I'll be, what I'm planning to do either today or tomorrow. Wait, tomorrow I have some stuff to do, so maybe. Ooh, yeah. Just thinking of what I got to do tomorrow. Whoops. Hopefully I'll be able to stream tomorrow, but I'm trying to think. I have an appointment that might last me, well, nah, I might be fine. Worst case, I might end up streaming a little bit later, but see, that's why I like to get all of this done early, so that if I do end up streaming, needing to stream later, I'm not setting myself back any, because then I could just skip, because by that time the only thing that I would have left is the 2 and the 3-star arena, which I may skip entirely. But we'll see. See, I'm done. Easy, heroic. Almost done with master. Alright. Ooh, that was weird. I wanted to see, there's a slight delay. I was trying to see if I could play and read the chat in OBS, because the chat is on the left, and then I have the screen up showing my gameplay in OBS and air servers on my other monitor. And so I was like, but there's just a slight delay, enough to get me killed. So I can't do that. All right, so you have one path to go, Momo. Sweet. See, yeah, I guess he could do Labyrinth of Legends for me. If only I could beat Road to the Labyrinth, because my characters are so weak. Take your time. There's no kind of a race here. Ooh. And a heal block. Awesome. You go, Iron Man. Not that it's gonna help you any. Ooh. You was ready to auto block me again, weren't you? No, sir. Pew pew. See, is level 60 the last summoner level? Yes, it is. No more levels, at least for now. See, Mystic, Magic. Well, see, I have a Mystic Awakening gem. I'm going to use it on Sim Supreme unless I could awaken him naturally. Then I might use the other one on Magic. But honestly, I don't really use her. So maybe I will, maybe I won't. Jada Murphy, what is up, man? How you doing? Actually, I say man, I'm not sure. I've met guys and girls named Jada. But hey, welcome. If you will post a video about it, then please do mention which is the easiest path. That's what I always do, Momo. My initial clears are always the easiest path if I can do it. If you look at some of my other videos, I'll even talk about how I figure out what the easiest path is. But yeah, that's what I do. And then I leave the harder paths for exploration. But yeah, those are easy path, initial clear, walkthrough guides. So you get to see the fights, and you'll hear what I think about the fights. I might mention other people who are good for certain encounters, you know. But that's why I do it that way, because I'll have the experience to actually give some advice. Not just me running through it with my top champs, but, you know, maybe some other champions that I think might work as well. Okay, now do your special. Go ahead, do your special. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. Come on. Ah, you punk. Chicken. It's still pitch black outside for you? Yeah, it's 6:30 now. So yeah, and we're down to the last few of my 5 stars, so yeah. If I start at 1, which I normally will, then by the time I even get to these guys, they'll be ready. And then I can do it again before I go to bed. And after that, it's just padding my score. And that is how I normally do my grind. So you can see I can still go for the 4-star basic champion and get all of the milestones plus some. And hit all the milestones in the other ones if I want to. But I get to relax next arena. Nobody I want. Cable, already have him and awakened, so no need. Just give me them 2,000 shards and we're good. Whoops. I can't wait to see how that one goes. If they do a little bit more damage to it, what? Have no idea. You're gonna go for the 2,000 shards? Yeah, that's what I do every time I don't go for the champion. And you know something? I have to admit that let's see, let's grab you, because you got a synergy, and you. I have to admit that awakening of Iceman did more than I thought. You know, I run suicide, so that cold snap damage is a good chunk. And you know, one of the things that Iceman suffers from is low damage. But I was actually surprised. Awakened does make a difference, a noticeable difference. You know, obviously if they're cold snap immune, but not too many are. So all that damage, I gotta admit, that might be why he went for so high. Him at a high SIG level would be vicious. He'd make a good defender. So yeah, might have to revisit my old friend Iceman. Still don't tend to use him a whole lot, but yeah, I was impressed. by that damage. Because the first thing I noticed was that the fights were over faster than normal. You know, because I'm used to him even with suicides on, I'm used to him taking a little bit of time to, you know, get the opponents down. If I don't detonate his frostbite with a heavy attack, the fights take, you know, a little bit. But even without doing that, the fights were over faster than usual. And I'm like, whoa. I was like, is that the cold snap? So I went into another fight and tried to pay attention. And yeah, that cold snap damage. I said, okay. Not mad about that. All right, let's grab a 4-star here. Try to keep those synergy teams together. And it is a level up event. And I did take some folk up. I haven't taken Night Thrasher up yet, but I will. I've already gotten all the milestones for the level up. But I'm just waiting for this last one, just in case it's a skill advancement. But whether it's a skill advancement or not, I'm going to rank Night Thrasher to 2. And remember all those T4 basics I had and the T1 alphas? Yeah, they gone. I'm going to have to use Glory to get 1 more T4 basic and 5 T1 alphas. And then I can take Night Thrasher to rank 2. And that is why I don't keep a lot of Glory. I always have a way to spend it. Let's see, it does a lot because when he's awakened, Cold Snap is on your enemy when starting the fight. Exactly. See, when I thought of his awakened ability, I thought of it in terms of its utility. How I could go in against people like Nightcrawler and Spider-Man and everything like that and shut down their evade from the beginning. But I just wasn't thinking about it in terms of how much more damage it does. So yeah, it actually made more of a difference than I thought. I was impressed. Was actually tempted now to ramp him up. And I have a 4-5 mutant. Still not going to give it to him though. But I was tempted after seeing that performance. Because at rank 5, he's going to do a lot more damage. This Night Thrasher should be putting out some damage though. Got him with that synergy. See, this Darkhawk here, I was tempted to use a generic on him as well. And start dumping Sig Stones into him. Take him up to rank 5. Because apparently he is a much better Omega Red killer than Sentinel. So I could use him in Alliance Quest for backup. But we already have somebody with Darkhawk who finishes off Omega Red and doesn't take much damage at all. Both Omega Reds. So we're good. So that was all my 5 stars. So now, let's get on my 4 stars here. And I'm not going to do my 440s. No reason to do that. See, I usually go for the shards when the 4-star isn't new or someone I have maxed. If it's someone new, then I go for the 4-star. That's a good way to do it. Save you some arena grinding for sure. So I need T1 alphas. I used to sell it. Oh wow, because most of my 5 stars were dupes. But I started getting new champs. Oh man. How much longer is this stream gonna be? Not long. It's gonna be about 20 minutes. At most. I absolutely will be leaving in 20 minutes. Ooh, got that done. There we go. $25? What's 25? What? What'd I miss? Back up. There we go. Oh, minutes. Gotcha. Nope. Even if I'm not done. Because I have my devotions at 7 a.m. So definitely will not stream past that time. In fact, a lot of times for the morning stream, I don't even do my 550s at all. But since we have the time and I'm streaming, I'm like, well, may as well. Says, man, Warlock is awesome when he blocks. It's the true definition of face blocking. I know. I want him just because he is so awesome. I don't even know if he's a good champion or anything, but his animations are the best in the game. Hands down. So I don't know if he's good. He might suck, but it don't matter. Because I am going to get him as a 3 and a 4 star. I will be taking the 4-star up. And I will open up a few crystals for him. Just because he's so cool looking. And if we don't get him, oh well. I'm not going to be spending all my units on that though. See, what would you do if somebody just randomly donated you 500? Before or after I came to? That'd probably make me pass out. It was close. Amino89 donated, what was it, $200 in that one stream. Oh, what? Let's grab you and you. See, me too. I want him. He's bleed immune. Yeah, see, which means for suicides, it looks like he'll be fairly decent because he's a robot, isn't he? So isn't he bleed and poison immune? See, I don't really know about him, honestly. Just that his animations are cool. How do you get Warlock? Well, he's not here yet. He's coming. He'll be in the arena soon. And they'll have his crystals and all that good stuff. You'll see nothing, Jacob. Woo. I was watching some guy who would do that, not just 500. He would go to different female streamers and donate like $10,000 and whatnot. If you guys have ever heard of him. And I watched a few of those just to see their reactions. Oh man. One girl cried. She actually cried. He did a super chat of I think over $10,000, and the look on her face when she actually saw it. You know, she's streaming and she hears the donation, and she's like, "Well, thank you." And then she sees it, and she actually started crying. Don't know what was going on in her life, but $10,000, that might have changed something for her. She looked young enough that she was probably in college, so that may have helped a ton. Maybe she was not even able to continue college or something. You know, there's all kind of things. You don't know what people's stories are, you know. But whoa, she really appreciated that money. See, I use bleed champs against him, but I will check and let you know if he is poison immune. Okay. Says, you're right, I won't see nothing. Won't see anything. You don't have a face cam. Yup. But one of these days I will. Already getting different things in place. Thanks to Amino, we'll soon have a chair once YouTube sends me that money. And then after the chair, I'll look into how much a green screen would be. And if we could get that and the chair, that would be great. Because I saw some chairs that were not too expensive. Just a little over $100. So if I could get a green screen and a chair, then the only thing left will be the webcam. And then it's on. So you could see that as early as later this year, before the year is up. And then you can all say, ooh, no, ooh, good grief. Turn the webcam off. We're good. Let's go back to the way it was. Let's see, you're streaming at this time. Hey, Elite Samurai. Yeah, I'm not going to stream at my normal time because of the variant dropping. And I'll be watching other people's streams, and I didn't want to compete. And I wanted to see it as well. And I always stream at this time. I mean, not stream. I always do arena at this time anyway. So I just said, you know what? Let me stream it. Since they won't be getting a stream at my regular time, may as well. Let's see, you're streaming at this time. I mean, sorry. You haven't seen the ones on Twitch, right? I think it might have been Twitch that I was looking at, Momo. I don't really remember. I thought it was YouTube, but it could have been Twitch. But I don't really watch Twitch, so I'm thinking it was YouTube that I saw, not Twitch. It was one of the videos that shows up, you know, in my recommended and stuff like that on YouTube, if I remember correctly. She's so lucky. Yeah, man. I was just watching. I was just like, wow. You can't get more appreciation than that. She couldn't even play. The stream was paused. All she could say was thank you. Thank you. That was it. Let's see. Yeah, because Variant 3. Oh, you told him. You can find a webcam that is cheap and good quality. Yeah. I have seen and heard of ones. I mean, some of them are really cheap. Walmart eBay, Amazon. They've got some good deals too. But we'll see. Like I said, I'm going to do that one last. But those are the things that I need to do a reveal and start using the face cam, which I may not do all the time. It might be days I just don't feel like showing my face, like real early in the morning like this. May not want to do it. Jay Diz, what's up? I haven't seen you before. Welcome, welcome, man. Says, how do you guys get the motivation to play this game anymore? It's still fun for me, and it's the people, the community. When it's no longer fun, then I'm out. Says, can be a video on YouTube, but the streamer was streaming on Twitch because I seen a bunch of them who got donations that made them speechless. It might be. I don't know. It's been a little bit since I saw it, but I seem to remember it being on YouTube. But it may have been one of those rare times that I was on Twitch and I was just like poking around to see what was up. So yeah, it could have very well been Twitch. I'm trying to remember what games they were streaming, because Twitch would have been the more popular platform for them. So it could very well have been on Twitch. Definitely could have been. I feel like it's just burnt out for me. Yeah, take a break, man. Definitely take a break. The last thing you want to do is get burned out. You can either take a break or just don't play as much. You know, I know some folks that instead of taking a break, they would play this game maybe an hour a day, if that. Doesn't take much. You find an alliance, if you want to even be in an alliance, but you find one that does maybe alliance quest, an alliance war at a low level, and you just log in for your moves. Do your moves real quick. Takes, you know, a minute or two for, you know, each fight, and you're done. You might not even spend 30 minutes a day on the game doing that. So that would be a way. And then when you're ready, you know, you can ramp it up again, or you could just take a break completely. Rest up and then see what you want to do afterwards. Some people take a break and they don't come back. Others take a break, come back, and then say, oh, no, just not feeling it. And it felt great when I left it, so they leave. But I can tell you, for me, this game is somewhat of my lifeline. It's my main distraction from lots of stress in my life. So if I'm not playing this game, I'll just move on to another one that does the same thing. I've done that for over 20 years. Some game is a distraction to me. It wasn't as critical as it is now because I had a much more robust social life when I was younger. These days, not so much. You guys are pretty much my social life most of the time. My friends are either out of state now or busy working so that we don't just hang out or anywhere. A lot of them are married, and I'm single. And if you know anything, married folks and single folks don't usually hang out. So yeah, this game is quite important. Let's see, been playing since 2015. Haven't logged in like a month. Okay, yeah. I've been playing for about that long as well. Maybe 16. Sometime during, trying to remember. Because, well, here's something that you can find out. My account is older. I actually played for 3 months back when the game didn't have masteries or alliances or anything like that. Didn't care for it. Moved on. Played other games. And then came back about a year and a half later. But what you can do if you want to know when I came back and how long I've been playing straight on the channel, just sort and look at my oldest video, the earliest video, or look and see when I became a YouTuber. It was in December, I think, of 2015 or 16. See, I can't remember. But whichever year that was, I started like about 6 months before that. So it was June of that year. I started back with the game and then decided to become a YouTuber in December. So if anybody wants to, go to my videos, sort them, and see what the earliest video was that I put up. That always gives me my mark, because I can never remember the year. After the 12.0, no, I was playing before the 12.0 nerf. See, I took a break, came back, and I really loved the game when I didn't really like it that much. Yeah, sometimes that it takes a break. Other times, you're just done with the game. And when the game starts getting stale, which it will do at different times for different people, then it's time to go. There's nothing else for it. No game is going to last forever. I played World of Warcraft for 7 years. And mainly because of the people. The friends I made, the socializing, all of that good stuff. That's what makes the game last long, even after the game is very monotonous, you know? So you go to an alliance that does map 3, relax. Yeah, exactly. I was very surprised to find out that they had college classes. You could earn credits for taking StarCraft classes. I was like, what in the world is this? That just boggled my mind, that you could go to college and take classes in StarCraft. But I didn't play it, but my one of my friends did, Temple, that you see come on here every once in a while. He played it a lot, and he was pretty good at it too. All right. This will be the last one here. Last round. And then we get to wait and see what variant 3 is going to be like. Ha. No healing for you. I've been tempted many a time to take OG Vision up, but nah. I run suicides too much. Yeah, I think it's 6 hours. Prince Gaming. What is up? 3 bleeds. But yeah, I believe it's 1 Eastern. Okay, guys, that is gonna do it. Thank you all for hanging out with me. And I will see you most likely tomorrow at my normal stream time. So take care, everybody, and you all have a blessed day.